Today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at my brand new BUYDEEM 5-in-1 multi-cooker. Hi, I'm Melissa Diane, so let's get to it. I think we're going to start with opening up the 5-in-1 multi-cooker portion. And y'all, what's nice about this is a countertop cooker. It's actually a slow cooker, but it does 4 other things. So let's get this opened. And I was doing some reading about it. And there's a lot of information, y'all, on these boxes. I have another BUYDEEM product. It's a steamer, and what's nice, I love their packaging. It's very sturdy, but on the back of all their boxes, there is so much to read and learn about the product, which is really kind of cool. So let's pull this over here, and let's get this open. Okay. It comes with a nice instruction book. Okay, like I said, I've been looking online already to learn a lot about this. So real quickly, as we're opening this up, let me tell you the 5 things that this actually does. It can replace your slow cooker. Okay, if you have a big size slow cooker, it can replace that. It can sear and saute. It can braise. It can also do beans, and it can also, it's also for soup. So it does 5 different things. Let's get this opened. And the other thing that's so nice is, in a second here, we're going to open the pot here that it comes with, the Nonstick Stockpot. But you can put any of your skillets. If you have got any skillets, I think it's 7.5 inches or smaller, you can use any of your other skillets or pots also on this. Let me pull the cord here around to the back. And this is our heating portion. And y'all, I just love this green color. This is the same color that the steamer came in, and it's just so pretty. It looks so nice in your kitchen. So let's scoot this over. Now I'm gonna open up the stock pot. And oh, I hadn't been in here yet. So this also comes with another little instruction booklet, and it shows all the other pots that they also have. And then I think I know what these are for because I saw this online. This has some little mittens that come with it. That's nice. Okay, so let's see now. As we're opening up, hoping you can see, here's the lid. Got our lid. And these are, they're not too heavy. It's very sturdy though, but it's not too heavy, which I do like. I don't want stuff that's super heavy. And then here we go. Here's the bottom. Okay. Let's get the bottom out. And oh, that color, the color is so nice. I do love this color. There we go. It's a good size pot. Look at this, y'all. Very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, and it sits right on here. Like I said, you can use some of your other skillets. I'm going to try this really quick. I'm just going to take another one of my skillets that is about this size. Okay, yeah. So it's nice. You can use this with some of your other skillets that you have. Okay, let's put this back up here. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to look at all the functions, all the different functions. So I'm going to bring you up close. But these little guys, it looks like that this is what these are for. Some nice little mitts that you can use to pick it up. That's kind of cute. Okay, so now let's get to seeing how this works. I was just going to show you the back of these boxes really quick. This is what you'll get. This is the back of the Stockpot box. So this right here, this is the back of the, what I call it's the heating element. It's the countertop slow cooker portion. And so now we're going to go over and we're going to look at this. We're going to look at the control panel. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this little sticker right here. Okay, and now we have it plugged in. We're going to click on menu. Here you can see on the menu that it's right now, when we turned it on, it defaulted to low, slow cook. But you also have choices like sear and saute. Here you've got braise, you've got bean, and you also have soup or your other options. Right now it is on slow cook. If I want to move it over to sear or saute, I simply click the menu button. Again, click it to go on braids, click it again to go to bean, click it again to go to soup. And then we're going to click it back over here for slow cook. You're able to say for temperature, if over here we've got temp, so when we click that, it can show us if we want to have that on high. Right up here, you can see it's a little blurry. There you go, high. Or we can do it on low. We can also just keep it warm if we want to. And what's nice about this, if you're doing the slow cooker mode and then it gets finished, it will default over and go on into that warm mode. And when it does that, when it goes over to that warm mode, it'll stay over there in that warm mode for up to 2 hours for you. On this mode here, let me move it over. For this sear and saute mode, what I think is really exciting is that now, if you want to, a lot of times you'll go and you will saute different things on your skillet, on your cooktop, your big cooktop, and then you have to dump it into your slow cooker. Well, now you can do all of this in one. And we're going to try that out on the next video, and we're going to do a recipe where we're going to use that saute function. So now I'm going to click back over to that slow cooker. And looky right here, you can put that if you want to. Let's say we have it on low. And it shows 8 hours, right, on low. But if you want to, you can change it. Now, this is what's really nice, because this function right here, I don't have this on my regular slow cooker. You just have, it says low, and you pick like 2, 4, 6, or 8. This is nice that if you want to, you can actually get very specific on your time when you're doing that mode. Here, I've got it on beans. If you're going to be cooking a pot of beans, and you can put exactly the amount of time that you want. And the same thing for your soups and some of the other functions. I just think that's really nice and something that's important to call out. And also, y'all, by doing that, we're going to be able to put all of our ingredients in here. They're going to cook very gently and steady. There'll be a steady heat the entire time, but yet it's a little slower. And by doing that, we're going to be able to keep the meat a lot tender and a lot juicier. And y'all, what's nice about this is that once you get all of your ingredients in here, then they're going to cook very gently. They're going to cook slow. And that by doing that, your meat and everything is going to be a lot tender, and it's going to be a lot juicier. So take another quick look, y'all, at this. I just love this color. Check out that next video that's popping up. We're going to make a really wonderful recipe using our new 5-in-1 cooker.